Today we're going to be looking at the best 50k players you can get in every single position. We're going to be going with a standard 4-4-2, and the first one, as you can see on the screen, has multiple variations. To be honest, you could go with an Edison or Allison, but I think with Butland, giving a new shout out to obviously a previous very meta goalkeeper, 6'5", does have the 5-star 5-star, which is just always jokes to have. In general, that's always a little bit of an extra value to a goalkeeper. Doesn't really do too much to him, but I do think the 6'5", great speed, great kicking, everything's looking above board. The only thing that I'm unsure with him is there is no traits. I think that's something they could have added with him. That is where Edison Allison may go over the value for me in terms of what you can actually get back from a goalkeeper, but Butland is definitely one that is worth to try. If you're looking for coaching service, foot champs, rivals, or just looking for generic coins, 100k, 500k, a mil, I recommend using SkyCoach at skycoach.gg. Link will be in the description, and make sure on your checkout to use the code JT11 for a discount on your order. Next up is one of the best right backs you can get for the value. It's coming in at 13,000 coins, and honestly, he just is incredible. 85 rated, 13k, 91 pace on him. He obviously has a more expensive version, which is, I think, going into about 670,000 coins. Wow. But the 85 is obviously the cheap one. And to be honest, in terms of right backs, if you're looking at him, Hakimi, them two for me in terms of budget, efficient right backs are incredible. The pace is going to get you halfway there. The defending, obviously with a chem style, is always going to be perfect. If you wanted to go anchor, if you wanted to go shadow, don't think there's any need for that. Or you go for something like a guardian or something that just gets defending physical if they go up a little bit more. Long throw-ins on the traits, not really going to do too much for you, but Walker most definitely gets my vote as the best efficient right back you can get. And that being said, so is the left back, which is going to be our man Ferland Mendy. He is coming in at a whopping 9,000 coins, and this guy will give you every last effort of it. 7,000 coins for this left back is nuts. He's been the best left back, the best gold left back for the rating and the price for almost the past 4 or 5 years now. It is just nuts. We don't normally get a special version of him until very later on. Normally it is footies or summer heat, but we have actually had I want to say it was a winter wild card, but I'm not too sure actually now. But I know that card is coming in quite expensive. So 9k in fact for this card is just a joke. He's got the pace. He's got a little bit of dribbling. The only two things I think is the composure really. That is kind of like the doubtful side of him. But we all know how good he is in game. The 4-star, 5-star works. He's got flair on the traits, and he will just do absolutely everything for you. Couple of other mentions. Alphonso Davies is a cracking one. Theo, I believe, will be under 50k by now. Another couple of options that you can go for. Gone for another two very cheap centre-backs. We've got a 7.7k Militao and a 9,000 coin Tomori. There actually is a few other centre-backs that you can get in terms of under 50,000 coins, but I was thinking, you know what, for what you can pay for, these two will absolutely do what is necessary for you. So if we go for centre-backs, in terms of 50k, you've got a Jimenez, which is obviously an SBC. You've got, Guavadol, I want to say, is the Croatian centre-back for Leipzig. Calvoya, Banusi, you've got the Maxim Hullet, you've got quite a few, LaCroix being another one, but I think in terms of value of what you can get under 50k, Tomori and Militao are going to be fantastic. Both incredibly paced, both of them got incredible defending, good physicals, and to be honest, Militao's the only one with a little bit of a composure issue, and obviously Tomori is an absolute stunner. Also, Tomori does have a few versions. I believe he has an inform and then a winter wildcard, I believe it was. And Militao has some sort of Champions League one, I want to say. Again, can't remember that they are very expensive between the two. I know Tomori's is 550 as a maximum for that better card. But in general, I think both of them are incredible centre-backs if you are starting out the game or just starting with a basic budget. Now, right mids, honestly, I really struggled to find a couple of solid ones. Dembele came to mind, but again, 5-star, 5-star is always nice, but 83 rated will have its limitations at some point. And going forward, I feel like it is starting to. But Correa Not a bad shout. He's coming in at 24,000 coins. Very, very early on in form, this one. And he does have a solid version as a showdown. None of these cards that I'm putting in this team are going to be SBCs that can be expired. There is actually one SBC that is currently live. Let me know in the comments if you can guess it before we get to it. But Correa definitely has a solid version if you did manage to go get him. But this version is still good enough. A 4-star, 4-star coming in at 24,000 coins is not bad at all. We have got great pace, shooting's elite, great dribbling. Composure again a little bit on the lower side, but I'm kind of expecting that from these cheaper options. Not necessarily going to have the most amazing all-round ability. Flair, solid player on outside as the free traits. And we do have a very good stat list for him. And I think in general, good Argentinian right mid, can be placed in striker as well. So if you wanted multiple positions for these cards, that is another cracking position for him. And then if we do go to the left wing, it's going to be Terrier. This card has got me through so much. We started with the road to the knockout in the Europa version. We then had a player of the month with him. We also have a Di Maria that came in a bit ago, which obviously took the main spot, but Terrier's Centurions will take the spot back. A 4-star, 4-star left wing. He is right-footed, so can cut in. Can also play as a striker if you wanted. We've got finesse, flare passes, and flair as the traits, and the stats are looking very, very good. This SBC is only coming in at 47,000 coins. That is a must, an absolute must for this SBC guy, because great pace, great shooting, the finishing's 91 on the base, good passing, dribbling's pretty good, could do with a bit of an agility balance, which I'm more than sure an engine will definitely sort out for this guy. In terms of it, I'm interested, to be fair. He will come in at, if you bear with me, we can find him somewhere in this popular vote, I believe, maybe not. If we can find him here, with an engine, he will get a whopping 97 pace, 89 dribbling with 89 passing, and 91 dribbling with 84 and 85 agility balance. More than fair. Good composure on him already. Head and accuracy is not bad because obviously he is 6 foot. Good strength and stamina, and obviously he's got some traits. I think this is a must at 50k SBC 100%. Now going back to two centre mids that, to be honest, I think in general, I think they're overlooked. I've seen one of them in another video prior, but definitely the two of them, which is going to be a team of the tournament, Amrabat, and also Nunez. Obviously the Wolves centre mid, he's coming in from the road to World Cup, and Amrabat is a team of the tournament. Both of them coming in. Amrabat is at a current value of, I haven't wrote that down, which is always fantastic, 31,000 coins. And then Nunez is coming in at 49,000 coins, so just on that threshold. Both of them very, very well rounded. Amrabat's the interesting one in terms of a CDM, which is obviously his original position, but can become a centre mid, because you whack a shadow on this guy, you get 86 pace, 91 defending. Turns him into a 90 CDM. Nunez is, again, a very all-round box-to-box if I'm going to be adding him to myself. If I was looking at chem styles for him, in terms of the top value that you're going to get, you are looking anchor, shadow. If you wanted him more box to box and don't need as much defending, you could go for the hunter if you really wanted, but a shadow will give you 94 pace, 89 defending. An anchor will give you 90 pace, 87 defending, and 89 physical. And then a hunter would give you 94 pace, obviously, and 83 shooting, which would turn him into an 87 centre mid or an 88 cam. Again, I think this card can do it all. He is only a 3-star, so that is a little bit of a downfall with his box-to-box mentality, and he does have no traits, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we can still move with that. We've got great dribbling on him. I feel like you could definitely get away with going with just anchor and not necessarily having him shooting as much. We've already got good short and long pass on him. I think for 49,000 coins, you're getting yourself a pretty good box-to-box there. And in terms of Amrabat's CDM ability, with obviously that big pace increase as a DM, he's already got 90 physicals, which is perfect. The composure is immaculate, great balance on him, no traits again, which again I really wish they would add more traits to cards, for instance like Amrabat and Nunez, because Nunez comes in as a 79 rated card to begin with, and Amrabat comes in as a 76 common card before. So I get that they're not going to go all the way down and do the traits for every single card. Sometimes they do, but in these situations I think because we are getting a plus 11, it would be nice to add a little bit extra. Did he show flair in the team of the tournament? Did he have some skill passes or a finesse shot on him? Let me know with that, because traits would be great addition to a lot of these smaller cards, the lower rateds, going up to the big versions to make them more usable. Because this card most definitely, for 31,000 coins, is incredible for value. And then we move on to the two strikers. So the first one is going to be Gakpo. Team of the tournament, again, a very solid upgrade. He has been here and there in terms of what we kind of expected from him. A couple of player of the months, we've had a few special versions, and now we've got the 88 striker. Still has the ability of a left mid or centre forward, which is always perfect, and we have finesse outside of the foot and team player as his traits as well, which is again brilliant for him in that striker role or in the left mid, wherever you want to go. If you preferred him on the left mid, you can swap him and Terrier around. But in terms of striker ability, great pace, shooting's decent, some solid passing, dribbling's looking nice, good composure, and we've got a bit of strength as well. Again, with the sort of chem style that you'd be looking for with Gakpo would be, if we have a little search, he's going to be, because he's got an 86, an 87, an 85, a World Cup 84, and now an 88. And the chem style that people are saying is going to be the engine again, which is obvious to get the balance up. We've already got relatively good shooting, so I can see that. You'd get 95 pace, 89 passing, and 94 dribbling. Again, not a bad one. And finally, we're going to go with Quagliarella, a brand new addition into the mini release of the first team of Foot Centurions. And again, he has been a blast from the past, if you would, because he's been going, I think, since the very start. FIFA 10 is when he's had a card at an 86 centre forward value, but we did have one in FIFA 09 as well, but that one unfortunately isn't on Footbin. So we've had him for quite some time, and informs have never been shy from this guy. Triple informs, quad informs, he's normally got a special card somewhere, so it's nice that he has had a big upgrade from this Centurions, because he was, again, a 76 common, so we actually do have traits. Fantastic. Leadership, power header, outside of the foot, and finesse. That's very, very nice for this card. A big pace increase from 61 all the way up to 87, and he's coming in at a whopping 37,000 coins with room to drop. This week is not over, and he is a very, very brand new card from yesterday of the release, so I'm hoping he goes up even more. The chem style again is going to be more towards the engine, just to get that agility balance up that little bit more, as we've already got relatively good shooting from him. You'd get 91 pace, 89 passing, and 94 dribbling, turning him into a 91 rated centre forward or a 90 striker. I think, again, that is a beautiful card to add to your roster. So let me know down below any of the cards under 50k that you would recommend to the viewers. Comment it back down below, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.